Hey guys, this is a different video. It's been a while since I recorded the last one because my camera support that I used in my car, it broke and I didn't order a new one yet. So today I want to talk to you about my 5 years at computer science, uh, what it has been like, and what are the difficulties, what was good, what was bad, and yeah. So I just finished the course. I started at 2021 in the second half. So here it doesn't show my result here because I have hidden some things. Uh, but basically 4.5 year course, uh, public public university here in Brazil, and I did it in 5 years. I'm the first of my class to finish the course, and I just want to share with you guys what it has been like. So, basically, I just graduated in 2020 from school, uh, graduate school 2020, and then I joined a very bad university here in my city because I couldn't join the one that I was studying right now. I joined bad university. I'm not gonna spell out the name here. This was in 2021/1. Oh, scheiße. So yeah, it was not computer science. It was information systems. I think it's like that. And in this university, I learned how to code in Python. It helped me. It was a good learning. Actually, they did pretty good at teaching me how to program in Python. So I'm very grateful for that experience. So after that, I just realized that I wanted a good university, and I was willing to do anything to get into the university that I got into, but right after that I just could get into it with like no effort at all. So this is where my journey like really begins. 2021/2, and at this time it was like the lockdown, the pandemic, and all classes were like online. So online first semester. Here we can go into the history here. So algorithms, just learning to code in C. So I learned like C basics, and matrix, and pointers. No, we didn't learn pointers here, like basics. And we have some engineering courses like analytic, geometrics, and this we had an introduction to calculus, which is very like high. I didn't get a good grade here, but it was very easy. We had the subject called math logic, which is like it's from the, how can I explain it to you guys? It's like we call it truth tables. I don't know how it's called in English, but it's just a bunch of Boolean things, and it is useful for like Turing machines after, which is like a basically theoretical computer. So yeah, right into that subject, we start a branch of theory of computation. How can I say it in English? I don't know. So moving forwards, uh, let me just find myself here. Oh, functional programming. We learn Haskell. Like Haskell is a language with a different way of thinking. What the fuck? It was not that. And in this language, you just program in a declarative manner. It's very counterintuitive. It's very math-based, and like the majority of people in my course just does this subject and just ignores it for the rest of their lives. Okay, I'm not gonna say about every subject here. And like this was just straight up bullshit. And so this is the first semester, and it's like online classes. Like I was locked down, I was going to the gym because the gyms were open here, and I was having a great time. Like, going at the gym with my friends, like no one employed, no one like studying seriously. It was a very great time. So in the second semester, it was like it started in 2022. Here I did like linear algebra, calculus 1, some electronics. This year, programming language. Here I learned pointers and some data structures. Discrete math, like it's continuation of that theoretical computation thing. Theory of computation, I don't know. This one, analysis and modeling, system analysis and system modeling. Bullshit, like just straight up bullshit. Some agile methods, but you could teach that in 1 week. You don't need a subject to do it. Calculus 2, very hard. Like Calculus 1, I have a good teacher. Calculus 2, it was terrible. But I could pass this shit. And linear algebra also I suffered a lot, because it's from these 2 classes is with engineering professors, and they are very they expect too much from us. Really. So data structures is what you would expect in like queries, stacks, and trees. Statistics, it was just knowing how to use the calculator. Basically that. Didn't learn a lot of statistical analysis here. OOP, object-oriented programming. This one is like one of the best subjects that I did in college. I just learned so much here. We did a lot of projects. I have a final project in my GitHub. Let me see if I can. I didn't shoot my name before in this channel, but yeah, guys, whatever, you know. Whatever. Let me just find to you guys. This is my first full stack app, if you can call it that, and it's like movie description thing. It's very bad and it's full Java, and it was my final project in this subject here, and I really learned the concepts, inheritance, interfaces, and everything. So it was like one of the best classes I ever did. It was a lot of things, like so much work, like a lot of code to do. This year is before ChatGPT, before generative AI, so it's all coded by me, really. Uh, so yeah, one of the best classes I ever did on college, on university. So let me find myself here. Digital systems, another electronic subject, not my area of interest, but this one was nice because we did programming and assembly, and it was nice. We use MIPS, I think it's called. If you can search, you can look it up. And I just lost myself here. Digital systems. No. It was not on that subject. This one was just logic gates and with electronics. So third semester, like we are still in 22 here. So at this time, what I was doing on the backside, in 21 I entered an extension group that didn't really uh, did nothing basically. And 22 I was still in that extension group, like just doing some meetings with the other guys and pretending to do something important. But I was having a great time with my friends and like really liking to study this the subjects here. Like my favorite that that far until now is OOP, but I will have like more favorite subjects later. So at this point I was not working and not I was searching for a scientific project, and I will get that in the fourth semester, I think, or the fifth. I think is at the fifth or sixth. So moving forwards, numerical analysis. This subject was hell. It was straight up hell, because my professor, he basically let us do all the calculations in Python, and he recorded all the classes and didn't ask us to go to the class, like the to get presence in the class. We just didn't have to do anything. So what happens? No one goes to the class. Professor gets mad and make our lives hell. Basically, this is what happened. It's 5 here, 5 out of 10 in the score, because I passed my exams, final exams. I have to do another test in the end of the semester. This one here, architecture and like computer architecture and organization. This was one of the, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's like easy top 3. This subject, it was so hard. We started with assembly, like we coded Fibonacci in assembly, some basic algorithms, but damn bro, it was like assembly. It was very nice, very nice. After that, like this was 30% of the content of the subject. After that, we learned about CPU design, which was very interesting, and the professor he teaches us a very basic CPU concept, and in the test he asked us like a really complex CPU. So the goal of the test was seeing how we could generalize our knowledge from a little context to a bigger one. And this is one I think this is the one test at the university that I got like max score, and only 2 other people did it, and the rest of the class was just like getting 3 or 2 out of 10. And at the end, I already maxed out. Already no, I almost maxed out the score on this one, and it was like one of my favorite classes from the whole university. But I don't plan on working in that field. But it was really very nice. Data structures too, just trees. Didn't like that one. Formal language and automata. This is where it all starts to get automata. This is where the course starts to get hard. Like this year, state machines. The subject is very nice, but my professor was just shit. But yeah, I just lost myself again. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like it, but it is a good subject to study. It's very interesting. Research methodology is bullshit. Graph theory, it was not bullshit, but it was like just a generic coding subject. Databases, here I learned SQL and basically learn and practice SQL, which is the thing in the university that I use the most nowadays in my work. And at this point, I just got my first scientific project. It was a project on usage of AI, like MLP, very primitive AI, to classify X-rays, chest X-rays. Let me see if I can find it to you guys. I have in my LinkedIn, but my LinkedIn is not here. Eu acho que sorry, I just started to speak Portuguese here. Yeah, okay. Oh, here's the photo with my professors on the final project. I'll get there. So basically we did two papers in that project, but it's almost the same thing. We applied a theory of rough sets, so it's like a little worse version of fuzzy sets, which the goal is to capture like uncertainty in data. Okay, so this is what we were trying to do. We had like, oh, this doesn't have the photo. So we have like RX images, and then we turn it into a huge array of numbers, and our library from that theory, from that offsets theory, it would separate the data between positive, negative, and uncertain, and then we just would train a model to guess new images, and we got like very good results. We got like more than 90%, I think. This here was 91.82% precision, and we made a good job, you know. I had a colleague in that, and my professor. So with that, I earned a award in Latinoware, which was in Foz do Iguaçu here in Brazil, and yeah, it was really nice. We got like second place on this event. It was like, I think it was the best moment in university, because we traveled with our friends. Like the university paid for our hotel, our transport. They just didn't pay for our food, but it was like the best time at university. It was very good. uh, 12 hours in the bus with the boys, just a lot of fun. And being in an event of the area of knowledge that you like you being there with something to tell other people that you did, and actually getting an award and recognition for that. It was like really the best moment of university for me. It felt better than graduating now. Because everyone graduates, you just have to finish the course. But no, not everyone gets an award at a scientific event, and it is listed here in this paper here. Look here. Considered awards by academic institutions, and yeah, it was like the best thing of the university for me. But going back to the actual course here. Oh my god, I'm speaking for 20 minutes now. Yeah, 5. So this was in the 4th semester, because 5 I was doing compilers. So this whole scientific thing, it was on the 4th semester, which was 23 already? Yeah, 23, start of 23. I was doing the scientific research, but I only presented it in the 5th semester. Oh no, guys, I just lost myself here, because all the way to the end of 22, which is my 4th semester. No, which is my 3rd semester, all the way to 23/1, I was doing like all the subjects the way they were supposed to be. But 23/2 is where I got my first internship. Yeah. So let me just filter. I can filter. Oh, I can't filter. Let me try that. Oh, you're gonna see all my data. So let's filter by control find here. Oh, 2023/1. Okay. /2 animal. So I got my first internship after the scientific award, and it was just horrible. It was a crazy startup, which aimed to make it. I'm getting stuck here. The objective with that startup was to make agricultural drones, but the owner was very rich, and he was rich, he had contacts, he was a good seller, but he was not an engineer, and at the end of the day it was a huge engineering challenge, and I don't know what happened with the company after, but it was a crazy experience. It was in São Paulo. I live in South Brazil. São Paulo is not far, but it's not close. Just after the trip to the Latin Science event, it was like 2 months I had to go to São Paulo, and it was another 12-hour bus ride, and the company paid a very shitty hotel for us, and I just stayed there. Like, the internship was remote, but they asked me to go at that time. Then I stayed 1 week, there, and it was like only work. We only worked there, and we've been to the shopping mall and some bars and everything, but it was like 75% work and the rest was leisure. And it was it was not nice, but it was a great experience, like great life experience. So in that semester, uh, I started to pick like some subjects from the 50s, some from the 60s, some from the 70s, and like uh, a lot of steps of the course here, fuzzy we call it. It get all messed up, all the subjects, so it's a little chaotic for now. So I did operational systems with the teacher that ended up being my professor on the final project, and I see now that I was very bad at it because I have to take the final exam. Because basically we had a book, this huge book from. It was not the one from Tannenbaum. It's from other author, but basically the professor would tell us to study the book and ask whatever he wants from the book that is like 1000 pages long. Uh, After that we have databases too. When in that subject we learn about triggers and databases, and we did a full stack app with a database on it, which I don't have in my GitHub. Maybe I have, but it's nothing special really. I did some front end here. Like at this point, I just knew that I didn't want to be a developer in the sense of making apps. What more I didn't know that semester? I did image processing, which was with the professor that I won the scientific award. So he just made my life like very easy, very easy. My score here should be 9, but he just gave me an extra point to be 10. Like he was very, very grateful for me, I think. In that same semester I did web development, and just to make sure that I didn't want to be a web dev, and that was my realization after that, all of that. Yeah, this is also the semester that I validated all the scientific research things. So let's go to 2024/1. 2024 it's a very special year because I left that internship and I joined a huge company here in my city, which is the company that I work today. And but I didn't join at first in a position with IT. I'm just gonna pause to get more water. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. We just have two more years to go. But this is starting to take too long. I have to see if I have space. Yeah, I have some space left. And okay, so I joined the company that I work now. I worked at the factory with automation engineering. It was a very shit job. It was like I was an intern, so my main job was like taking pictures of parts for an AI model to train the AI model. And it was very shit, but I have like good friends there, good, other interns, and we just made a lot of fun there, a lot of fun, like besides the shitty job. So this is the context of this semester. I was doing like nothing related directly to my work, but I was doing very complex subjects and I was willing to study because I have that unused computer energy, that I wasn't using in my job. So here we have compilers, the hardest subject for me. I just got carried by a friend We have like software engineering, which was bullshit, like it was a lot of concepts. They have value, but it's the same thing from the other subject at the beginning of the course, where you could just teach us all of that in 1 week. Computation theory, like top 2 classes. Turing machines, conceptual computers, very interesting, very hard, very challenging, very good, but I don't want to work with that. Entrepreneurship, bullshit. Complement. So this is just extra things. So 24/2, I still working at this company, but now I'm in the business intelligence team, and I just go back to do some classes that I left behind. So graphical computing, OpenGL, basically very primitive, very bad. You know, I'm not gonna even comment that. It was bullshit. Computer networks, very good, very good. I hated the professor because he was like too hard on us, but I learned a lot of things. Like I learned everything from TCP and UDP and NAT, NAT. I don't know how to pronounce that. Very good, like top 5 subjects. Formal methods. This is little bullshit. It's a niche actually. It's a niche from computational theory with basically testing. I cannot explain very good. It was not bullshit, but yeah, I don't want to work with that and didn't like to do the subject. Ethics, bullshit. I study just a subject for that. And this was the end of 24. Here my internship in the company expired. So in 2025 they renewed my internship now as a full-time. I already was full-time business intelligence developer, and that is just continuation. Algorithms complexity, like basically the I don't know how to spell anything. Complexity. Basically this thing here, basically don't align for loops and everything's alright. Like I don't know how to explain in English, guys, I'm sorry, but it is this. It's how much your code takes to run. I'm just running here because I'm getting out of space. Damn, bro. Let's go. Let's move on. Oh, I just lost everything here. So what else I did? Human-computer interaction, bullshit. It was bullshit. Operational search, and just math. And for computer science, it is bullshit. Distributed systems. This one here, it was so hard. It was like very hard. But also top 5 subjects of the course. We did a no, that's not congestion control. We did a software that ran in multiple machines at the same time, and if some of them failed, it could recover itself, and it was beautiful. It was the best thing that I coded, like, ever. And we got 10 out of 10 in the final project. Security in computer network, it was bullshit. Like, it is an important topic, but the subject was just bullshit. And yeah, let's go 25/2 now. And 25 to same thing, working at business intelligence analyst. It was there. Yeah, it is it. So at this point, I'm just cannot take it anymore. I just want to finish the course because I have a job already and all these things. And here is when I start doing my final project. So let's go. Automation control bullshit. Like, it was not bullshit. It was like more focused on the industry, actual industry, like manufacturing and everything. But I already had that experience. So for me, it was bullshit. Artificial intelligence again. At this company that I did my first internship, I was working with AI there, so I already had the background. So for me, this subject was bullshit, except for the fact that we learned about the transformer architecture, which is basically what ChatGPT uses. My final project, like this, I don't know, I don't even know how to translate it. It was just bullshit. And another networking subject, which also bullshit, focused on monitoring and everything, which it's not bullshit, but for me it's no use. That leads us to my final semester, 26-1, which is the one that I just finished. At this point, in the beginning of the year, I got hired as a full-time employee, and before that I was doing like employee work, but I was an intern by contract because I was not graduated and I was doing a graduation course, and the course had subjects all over the day, like in the morning, the afternoon. So by these circumstances, I was an intern besides not doing internal work. So in this semester 26-1, I did only subjects at night, so I could work full time the day. And like if I failed any one of these, I would be screwed because I already have paid for my graduation ceremony. So informatic, like computer science and education, bullshit. Like one of the most bullshit subjects I ever did. This one, I don't know what it is, but like it was mobile development and special topics in software engineering and the final project. Like every subject that I did this in this semester was bullshit, and like my space is not running out anymore. I don't know what the fuck is happening. But yeah, this is it, guys. I ran a little bit. I really talked for 40 minutes there. So 5 years in, best subjects: OOP, object-oriented programming, organizational and system architecture, we coded in assembly and just learn how CPUs work. Computational theory, like very nice subject, very nice. And yeah, this is my top 3 subjects from the graduation. The top 5 would include databases and distributed systems. I hated this subject, but I just learned so much, and at the end I did something that I'm proud of in that subject, in that final project that runs in multiple PCs at the same time. And like, was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it because this university is free for Brazilian citizens, and I got a job from that. I got a career, like, yeah, and got scientific experience, which is something that I never thought that I would do. Actually, doing this course, doing computer science was my dream for a long time, you know, when I was at school. And yeah, I just lived the dream, and now the dream is over. Now it's over, and I'm thinking about what I will do now, you know. My university has. Let me just take this off. Just speak with you guys in the big screen. Now, my university has master's degree, but it is full time, and I'm working, and I won't make money. Can you blame me? You cannot blame me for that. I think I'm too big. Let me just mow myself out. And like, I have full-time job now. I'm not exactly loving it. One thing that it was very nice when I was doing this thing from internship and university was that I would like go to work, and then 4 hours later I would go to university, then back to work, and that was a very nice dynamic. It was not boring like now I have to work 9 hours a day, because it's a manufacturing company and we work a lot of hours, even more than the Brazilian normal, like 1 hour more, kind of. And it is very boring. Not a lot of challenge going on. And yeah, I'm thinking I have like a lot of options. I don't know what to do next. I will do a separate video about the final projects that I did. I will present it to you guys. But yeah, I'm not even happy for finishing the course, you know. I'm just relaxed that it's over. You know, it's like Nico Rosberg winning the F1 in 2016. And I think this is it, guys. I don't know what else I have to say. It was worth it, of course, and it was my dream. So I have bigger dreams, of course, but for a long time this was my dream, and I have lived it, and it has been great. Like, the first half was great, the second half not too much. Like, I think I committed a mistake. In this university we have the option to choose our subjects every semester from a huge, like, we can use our creativity to do the best path through the subjects. And I think that a mistake that I have committed, let me just take this out. A mistake that I have committed is that I wanted to do all the hard and interesting stuff as early as possible, and I did that. But after that, the only thing that remained, it was like bullshit subjects. So my motivation to study was gradually coming down. So if I was to do a recommendation to you guys, it would be to try and take like interesting subjects and shitty subjects at the same time, to always have something interesting to study. And I know how painful it is to be on the final straight of the course and it just never finishes. So yeah, if you're thinking of doing computer science, I would recommend. I think it's a good course. And if you're doing and you're struggling, you're not alone. Like, I understand you. Okay, so this is it. I don't know when the car videos will come back, but eventually they will. Bye bye, guys.